She transcended cultural boundaries. She had a musical style that was intoxicating. Selena Quintanilla was the youngest of 3 children, born to Abraham and Marcela Quintanilla. She'd been singing since the age of 9, so by the time she signed with a big record label, she was known as the Queen of Tejano music.
How you doing, Houston, Texas?
At the height of her career in 1995, she was about to become a crossover superstar.
I was petrified.
With a gold record, Grammy Award, and the title Top Latin Artist of the 90s, it all came to a sudden and tragic end when she was shot by the woman who started her fan club 20 years ago, murdered just before she was set to perform in LA.
Today, the sports arena where she was supposed to sing was quiet.
After she passed away, just the outpouring of support and things that we got from her fans, I don't think any of us were prepared or knew, how big she had become.
To Chris Perez, Selena's guitarist and later her husband, she was the love of his life.
Back then it was kind of mainly a source of sadness and darkness for me. Now it's kind of become more of light and happiness and remembering the good stuff.
We sat down with Chris in his San Antonio home where there are still reminders of Selena.
Some days it does feel like it's been 20 years. Some days, in a weird way, it feels like it never happened, But I do think about her quite a bit.
When you get hard work, you get success, and we've put a lot of years into it, 12 years now, and we're really happy. Never thought we'd get this far, but we're here, so.
The work ethic, she had started a business, the salon, the boutique, clothing design. And all the while, we're doing all these tours and, playing these shows and going into the studio and recording albums. And then she was working on the mainstream record. She was nonstop.
A rising star who would become even bigger in death.
And I was strong.
With a major motion picture that also launched the career of Jennifer Lopez.
I had to play Selena the way she was, which was alive and enthusiastic and a joker and mischievous and fun and exuberant.
Late at night when all the world.
As far as the impact Selena had on Latin female entertainers, one thing I've realized in artists like Jennifer Lopez, Shakira, is that those girls have mega talent as well. They have, you can't be a J-Lo or a Shakira without a crazy work ethic.
The strength of the Selena movie and her music, which reached a whole new audience, was a message to corporate America and proof that Selena's life and her death had resonated with fans across the country.
There was a lot of people that stuck by our side here in Corpus, and we give you all a whole bunch of thanks from the bottom of our hearts. We appreciate you made us what we are today, so thanks.
From Corpus Christi, Texas, to right here in Lincoln Park at Plaza de la Raza, her fans will mark 20 years since her passing by celebrating the life of an icon who will always be young and full of promise. Back in San Antonio, Chris eventually started a family and is now a father of 2. He remains successful in the music business and still close to Selena's fans.
Basically what she would want to be remembered for is her music.
And some of her biggest hits released after her death.
Because that's what was her main source of pride and joy.
Hits Selena would never have the chance to perform live.
Like a